All right. Chat's disabled for live stream. Why? What? That's pretty shit. Okay. I will edit this. Okay. What do we got here? So far, we're looking at how do I know who's viewing? I need to know that you're here so that I can start, but I will wait. Hopefully somebody turns up. Got one person. Thank you. I'm gonna do one of those. What does that do? Can everybody hear me? Because I got noise canceling. Okay, we got 3. Did not know about this. Just happened to run. Nice. Well, that's a happy accident, isn't it? Thank you very much, Nisekadon. Not said that right, I'm assuming, but can everybody hear me? I'm everybody. Yeah, it does seem like you are everybody. And I'm glad that I sound fine. Thank you. Let's see what the sound sounds like. I'll just let's just play the first 2 seconds. Or not. Don't listen to BT when they tell you that it's the fastest
Stream of Lollapalooza, and I'm here with none other than Band Maid. They're going to
Okay, what did that sound like? Did the guy sound clear and decent? I'm pouring my coffee. Sure. Okay. I'm glad it's okay. Thank you. I mean, it's YouTube has not received enough video to maintain smooth streaming. As such, viewers will experience buffering. I don't want people to experience buffering. Okay. If we got, I'm assuming concurrent views is okay. So there's 3 people here. 122 of you told me that you wanted to see this. I need 119 more of you. I'm not sure where you are, but we can start, I guess. Because it's not fair for a second to have to wait around. Okay. So I'm not able to see the chat unless anybody else knows a way to fix to be able to put the chat over onto this video to superimpose it. That is outside of my realms of technical expertise. Pop out chat. Good morning, Motley to crew. There's no noticeable. Why is this damn heart hiding? There's no noticeable about this stream, so cool. Yeah, there was no notice about the stream, so I didn't. What happened last time is when I set up the stream for Canada Day, I put it as a premiere, and it totally just mucked up and messed everything up. So I just thought I'll tell everybody I'm doing it. I gave the times, and then I'll just turn it on at that time. So that's why there's no notice. Let's see if pop out. Hey, that's pretty good. So now I can put this over. I could put, oh yes, I can do that. Right on. Okay, I feel like a technical wizard. Okay, I'm scooting you guys down. I'm gonna just start because at least there's 2 of you, and the rest will join, and we'll just crack on because I don't want to keep everybody waiting. It's been 8 minutes, so oh dick, that's the only problem. Okay, I've kind of figured it out. Right, let's go, and then I'll have to just maybe come back. I'll come back to the chat at the end of every song. How about that? I think that's fair. So, shall begin. Cool. I forgot to say already, but if you haven't, like and subscribe. It really does help grow this very tiny channel.
To be hitting the stage, it's going to be absolutely awesome. And ladies, I got to say, Shambles, 10 times I've listened to it in a row. I love it. Do it. I love it.
Thank you so much.
Of course. Tell me about the energy of that song, how it came together.
What song?
Shambles.
シャンボー。その曲について何か教えてもらえますか？どう思ってる？
シャンブルズはアニメのケンガンアシュラっていうもののテーマソング、エンディングテーマソングになっていて、そのために書き下ろした楽曲になります。
So the song was written for the anime. What's the 名前なんでしたっけ？
ケンガンアシュラ。
ケンガンアシュラ。That's
twoの。
the volume episode 2, and then that's how they wrote the song for it. And
right, so the song was written for anime.
Yeah, that's for anime.
Okay, so it was for anime originally, and that's where it came about. But I love it. I love that song. Absolutely. I know they've been around. You guys have been around for a long time. Talk to me about the evolution of the group from the beginning. What's different from the beginning to right now?
もうね長い間バンドやってますけど、最初の頃と今とどういう風に変わってきてますか？
いろんなことすべてが違います。こうして海外でお給仕ができていることもですし、こんなに私たちが続けていけると最初の頃思っていなかったので、もう曲もね、お客さん曲も雰囲気も最初の頃と今では全然違ったりするので、いろんなことが違います。
So a lot of things changed. It's a massive, big, huge difference. One thing is, they come into the overseas for the concert. That's one thing. They didn't expect can play that this long. So that's another thing. They're playing much longer than they thought.
Yeah.
And also their audience acting much different from the beginning too.
The audience is pretty intense. We all can agree with
Akane,
that.
I am a big fan. I love your drumming. I think it's awesome. What is it like to be playing and feeling the energy
Now we're talking about the drums.
from each bandmate? What's that like?
What do you mean?
She gets to turn around and see Akane drumming and playing hard. You get to see the guitars. So there's energy there. How do they feed off of that energy from each other?
茜さんがドラム叩いてる時に他のバンドのメンバーさんとかね、茜さんの方を見たりとかして、お互いにエナジーをで、茜さんすごいエナジーをみんなにあげてると思うんですけど、そのリレーションっていうか関係性とかについてはどう思ってますか？
でもそうですね、メンバーとやっぱ一つになってるって感じがして、すごくテンションが上がるというか、これがバンドだって思いながら一体感を感じてます。
Feels like this is the band, feels the energy from each musician, it's making this great relation, then that's how the band's supposed to be.
Yeah, like a family.
Well, I'm excited for you guys to be here at Lollapalooza. What is your show like when you see so many people in the crowd? What can they be expecting to see from Band Maid?
I'm sorry, one more time.
No, that's okay. So they're going to be in front of a big crowd,
right?
And so I'm curious, how they feel performing in front of such of a large audience.
今日のショーでは多分すごいたくさんのオーディエンスがいると思うんですけど、そんだけやっぱりすごい多くの人たちの前で演奏するということに対してはどう思いますか？
すごく本当に光栄な気持ちでいっぱいです。本当にロラパルーザに出れるって最初聞いた時は嘘じゃないかっていうぐらいみんなで驚いたので、その気持ちを光栄さを負けないように私たちの世界を伝えていけたらいいなと思います。
Really proud of themselves, and also they really wants to show their performance as much as they, and when they heard they can perform at the Lollapalooza, they thought it's gotta be kidding me. It's like this must be joke, but so that was kind of their big surprise for them.
That's awesome. Well, it is a big surprise, not only for you guys, but a big surprise for the audience here in Chicago. Lollapalooza, Hulu, live stream. We got more interviews, more music for you guys right after this.
Right, before we jump in, I'll see what comments are saying, if they're saying anything. Okay, we are all quiet on the comment front. Okay. We're ready to go. We are ready to go. We're going to go right into it. What I'm going to do is at the end of every song, pause it, check the chat to see if anybody said anything so I don't miss anything, and then we'll go on to the next one. So if we're all ready to go, ladies and, very incorrect, drum nerdesses and drum nerds. I haven't got my stupid sheet out for you. You know what to do. Okay. There's the sound quality. I hope that fixes itself because I didn't fix this up. What are they going to open with? I have no idea. I'm going to say, well, I don't know. We'll find out. I would say maybe Shambles or Dice. I don't know. I hope my audio doesn't suck. What does that bass drum decal say? Does that say Band Maid in Japanese? Please comment. I need to understand this so I can at least start putting things to the names. Be big? Heavy? Come on. I'm scared. Fair enough. A statement. What's happening? Okay, what's going on with this sound? I'm very unimpressed with that. That's not them, that's me, but that should be fixed. Are you hearing? Yeah. I don't know if we got Motley Crue being a Debbie Downer there or what, but I want to understand this sound thing. This is live stream, man. This just happens. I can't hear a damn thing. What are we doing here? Is it clipping? Let's have a look. Let's just pull that back. Maybe that's what it is. I should definitely not do live stream. That sounds dreadful. What does it sound like to you, though? Can you tell me what it sounds like to you? Because to me, it sounds just muffled. What are we talking about? It sounds like a telephone, are you saying? If it sounds like a telephone, that's not good. Okay, here. Let me try. And I really have tried to get this great. Really have adjusted the sound. So I do apologize. You'll think one day I'll get this stuff sorted out properly. What are we doing here? My God. Okay, connected. Fingers crossed here, folks. Oh, we'll get no sound. We'll just have no sound. My gosh. Okay, there's no sound, and I don't want to. Oh, don't ever let me do a live stream again. If we've learned very much our lesson here. I mean, it's a damn sight better than what it was last time, but it's connected. So why is there no sound coming out of it? Why is there no sound coming out of that? Okay, well, I'll scrap these then and put those back in. Hopefully, it sounds better. Oh boy, I hope we can all laugh about this. I hope we can all laugh. I will be laughing. I will be laughing. It definitely will be. Some of you are probably going to give me death threats, though, because you all take it so damn seriously. Right. See, I don't want the mic on these. It's just coming through really badly. I mean, the drum's fantastic. I have an idea. There. I'm not endorsed by JBL. And I am in my underwear. This is the kind of middle-aged man that I am. Okay. Oh, it was all going so well. I think I've lost every single viewer. I think I've lost every viewer. Oh well. This is what happens. Let's keep going. Okay, we're connected with that. This'll sound good. Is that being picked up? What does that sound like? Is that sounding better? Ooh, hello. Much worse. No. What about like that? What about that? We're gonna hold it here then. Yep. Cheers. Thank you, Nessa Decken. Alright, sweating a monkey. I'm nervous. Okay. I'm gonna go into full screen. Ooh, that hi-hat part. Everybody who's stuck with me so far, thank you so much for this whole edition. Absolute shit. 20 minutes. God, they're really late into it. Ooh, hands so fucking quick. Nice quick finish. I'll let it play a bit because we haven't really done much yet. It's taking so much to fix it. That's a cracker of an opener. That's a fabulous opener. Where are we going now? Oh, it's a very dirty guitar, eh?
How are you doing, guys?
You can hear the crunch, distortion. Oh, we got half the other game. It's very quiet. There's a bit of a subdivision there on the drums. I like that chime on the side there. I'm excited for it to get through the very simple, straight ahead drum beat. We went to 10, we had 16 there. There was so much beat displacement going on there. I'm gonna let things roll, because there's a lot of beat displacement. It's a good little breakdown of sorts. Just laying into that track. Again, it takes up the track, lifts things up. Halftime breakdown, I was saying I want that China to get used. And it was, and now we're on the half. Very loose, washy. Very well pulled back. So that bass line better. Getting into that China. Oh, such a great sound. See what that China or that crash is laying into. Very high. I did say I wouldn't, but I want to hear that. That wasn't. That was great. Okay, now I will take us to the chat. See if anybody said anything. Let's just see what people are saying. The sound was perfect at the beginning of the stream until you started messing with it. No, see, the thing is, Nick, I didn't touch the audio other than turning up or turning down the volume. As soon as it came through my headphones, it was very cracky and distorted. From the conversation that the interviewer was having with the girls, that was perfect audio. From then to the playing, I didn't touch the audio. It just went cracky. So I'm not sure if it just overloaded my headphones or if this is a bad recording. Something happened in the middle. I'm not sure, but I didn't touch anything in the between time. I know that for a fact. Right. Let's keep going. Let's just keep it going. We're here. We're here. Whoever's started joining in, hopefully you ignored the beginning part of this of the live stream. Now I lose all the sound. Yeah, see, this just doesn't like headphones. We've learned our lesson. Oh, me and live streams get on so well. Arguably, this was my fault to try and prove a point and see what happened, but that didn't go so well, did it? Wow. Just gonna refresh that page there. Is that working now? Now have we got something working? How's that? Have we fixed it? Has it? Can you hear me? Because you can see I'm getting. Yes! I am so sorry, everybody. This is a learning experience for me. This is definitely a learning experience for me. Right, we're gonna get on to the show. I feel like a right penis. I just want to do. I can't remember if you left your wardrobe covered up. Oh, thank you. I just want to be able to get this working. I just want this to be well received. Okay. Let's crack on with the show, everybody. Okay. Yeah, I'm glad you can hear me. Yeah, okay. Now we're good. Let's see that I can hear the song, though. Oh, okay, we can hear me, we can hear the song. Okay, we're gonna crack on. I'm so sorry for this train. I genuinely do want to say, though, I am really sorry about this car crash. I'm really trying here. I hope that can be... I also borrowed your denim jacket. No! I really am just so sorry that this has come in and out. I've been on the phone for hours the other day to BT. I'm trying so genuinely much to get this to work. So I do hope that eventually will come across. So we're going to crack on. Hopefully you're all having a great day and being safe wherever you are. Let's keep it going. We got Mike back. We got everything. I will be keeping this stream up on the channel afterwards, even with all the messes. Did anybody else hear Scotty doesn't know when that guitar came on? Ooh, that was a great one-handed fill, am I right? Come on. Give me more brightness. It's just a vibe, isn't it? You can see, you can just dance to it. If we love this stuff, which obviously we all do, but it is quite infectious. Oh, that double pedal! That's a that feature. Hello. See, we've dynamically come down on it. So you don't always have to be hitting rim shot hits on the snare. Harmonies are hard to get right live, and that was well done, to be honest. You can just repeat them all the time. Harmonies are some of the hardest things to do live, just because everything's going on around you, and you don't want to do a unison harmony. I mean, okay, so unison harmonies, you're hitting the same note, they're hitting the same note. If that's what the intent is, great, you're doing well. But if you can't hear anything, you've got to go off of their note and know, okay, I got to go a bit above that, or okay, my harmony is a little bit below that. So you have to be able to mentally go, that's what I need to hit, and I need to come down a bit. All while doing all the guitaring, all while doing all the live, taking in the scenery, your senses are overloading. And so you sometimes will often just accidentally end up with a unison, unless you're extremely experienced, as these ladies are. So to hear that and get it right is a skill, a very big skill. I want people to really appreciate that. When they're singing, they're not just going, la. They're not just hitting random things. They are getting that note. You hit that note and you live there. And then to hold it and not have a tremolo in your voice of like waving, essentially. Big skill. Big skill. That needed that feature because that is very impressive. Almost think about it in the band world. That bend, if you get too high, like I said in the past, it's sharp, if it's too low, it's flat. So think about it similar with the harmony. Love that China making a feature. Always just beautiful sound. Such a tight hi-hat. Stop as well. So you can tell very much the songs are driven and dictated off of the drum kit. If you have been able to maybe pick that up. All songs. It might sound... See, right now, she's leading that charge. Akane is leading that charge right there because with that ending, it obviously has to be discussed, but she could go, I'm just going to go and live there for a minute. And they have to follow along. And when she tightens up that hi-hat pause, they better damn well be tightening up with her. So it's very drum dictated, almost as if an MD, the musical director, drummers are often the MDs of most bands and live performances. It's quite simply just that. Harsh of reality almost. Obviously, everybody's different. Things will dictate during different bands, but most likely your MD is going to be your drummer. And if you disagree with that statement, I'm happy to see the statements of other places where that's not the case, but it seems mostly the reality. Love it. That very basic, primal, just four to the floor drum, bass drum, driving things. Excellent snare roll there. What do you reckon? There's about 3,000 people there? Bit more, bit less? Excellent turnout. That guitar riff. That very chunky, dirty. Oh, not that we didn't get to see. Gifted. And you got those little tiny moon gels on the top to help with the overtones. So you're going to get the most dry, round sounding outcome of that now. Those drums. Bass feature. Oh, I love a floor tom breakdown. This is a great middle eight bridge. But I love these guitar solos, but I want more drums. I really do respect and appreciate that ability though. I think it'd be great if we just had a static camera on the panel just to see this slow drum stuff. promise not to discredit any of the other people before I get death threats in the comments. But the name of the channel suggests. Again with those halftime breakdowns. And we were doing some hand-to-hand halftime breakdowns, so we're doing like hand-to-hand quarter notes. So that will change the snare hand every time, because if you're going one, da, ba, da, ba, ga. So you got to be consciously aware that your snare isn't always going to be coming off of your left hand or your right hand, because you're breaking down a quarter note hand to hand. So interesting approach. Genuinely, not seen that. Not to say it's never been done, but it was a nice little big explosion? No, just let it fade out. Okay. All right, let's see what the chat's saying, if it's saying anything. Nope, okay. Oh, wait. Oh, yep, there's a bit coming through. Let's respond to that so that nobody feels left out. Everything sounds good. Don't touch anything. I'm not going to. Yep, thanks, Nuzek Hudden. Triple kiss, thank you for sticking by. Thank you, I know you need to go, but thanks for coming in. You randomly popped across it. This is the first song that they wrote. They were allowed to put on an album. Right, so is my understanding, if you don't check the chat. Yeah, that's the thing. So I am going to definitely be checking the chat every song. I just let it run through those two songs because there was such of a kerfuffle, so I didn't want to start and then stop real quickly. So I will be doing every song stops to check. But so thank you for sticking by, Nazakadun. I'm sure there's a simpler way to say that. And Motley Crue. So am I understanding that previous song that you're saying was the first one that they were able to put on an album written, that they had a ghost writer? And if so, does anybody know who this ghost writer was? Because a lot of the times labels will generate these things. They'll have a publisher that writes all these songs and then they sell them over to these bands. So if anybody knows who or what organization has done that, that would be interesting to see who else they would have worked for, because then you can kind of compare these different songs. But it's interesting now that they've got their ability to write their own songs. Now, we will crack on. Was that spraying something? Did I just... Oh, yeah, he's got a... he's got like a little... like a weed killer. I hope it's filled with beer or something. I thought that was on the stage for a second. We're really living up high on that neck. Again, that snare is driving on that quarter note, really pushing things along. This is a very aggressive and forward moving song. You can really hear that. And the double kick is just monstrous. Ah! Yay, there we go. More of those, please. So that snare changed now. The snare was now on the downbeat, but before when it was doing those quarters, so we're downbeat here. Now we're on the upbeat. So you can hear the difference of what the sound will do. Down, this is your upbeat. So it shifts the sound of, and the feel more importantly of the song. And this is the thing, when you know time, and you can understand time, you can do anything you want with it. It's great. Yes, bass. Give me that bass. Are we doing a bit of slapping? There wasn't. There was a little bit. What happened? Oh, the pedal started moving. That was a subdivision. That was a triple feel. They were triplet 8 note triplet roll. Come on, into a half time feel. Going between the crash and the channel. Yeah, it's just explosive now, right? See, she's dictating the ending there. Look at the tone. Love that floor tom bass finish. Now, you can imagine the conversations, and I can only go off of the ones I've been involved in or I've heard other people have been involved in. But it's, okay, at the end of this song, we're just gonna let you roll out the drums, do what you want, and we'll just keep an eye on you. You're calling it, basically. So some will be, okay, we all end right there. But some will be, have a bit of a play about, and we'll close when you close. So then that leaves it open, breathable for Akane or any drummer to dictate what happens and where things go. So well done. Let's have a look at the chat. Yes, I will comment on more than the drums. I will comment on what I can comment more than the drums, right? Having a degree in the drums, my dissertation in the drums, playing drums for 20 years, well, 15 plus years, all I really know about that I can confidently speak on is the drums. So I often will shy away from saying things about stuff that I don't know so much about. I think that's the most respectful way to be, because I'll just, quite honestly, fuck it up. But what I am aware and able to comment on, I will definitely put input in, you know. It might just come across very basic and rudimentary because I have a basic and rudimentary viewpoint on it. So let's bring this up to speed so that we're at least... okay. Oh, it's climbing gradually, like a good version of the stock market. Do we really have 48 people right now? Look, honestly, if there's actually 48 people right now watching, you must appreciate how genuinely blown away and impressed I am that you're taking the time to be here. Fair enough, thank you. I'm genuinely learning the ropes, but honestly, if I got 48 people here, you guys have made my day. Guys and gals have made my day, genuinely. So I'll do a shameless plug, like and subscribe. But honestly, this is the coolest thing. I would have never imagined in a million years when I set this channel up that I'd be having conversations with, having people watch. Like, it's cool. Thank you. Also, the Shaw Classic is today. This is Brian Shaw's last strongman contest. If you're not interested in that, ignore what I've said. But I am so excited to see that man. I want to hear these pianos. Beautiful. See, we're taking it down now. That's very peaceful. Quite like that. We got some symphony. Oh, so it's triggered. Those are triggered kind of violins and orchestral sounds. Oh yeah, they're taking serious 5. You can tell they're all taking that moment in right now, and it's probably blowing them away. Is there an actual piano? Not a piano, because it would be massive on the stage, you'd see it, but if there's got to be somebody on a keyboard playing that. Because if there's not, I'm not saying there has to be, but if there's not, and this is where you would now you need to be on, when you're playing live, you're just playing live. You go, you ebb and flow kind of. The time will shift a couple BPM, it will come back a couple BPM. It's just natural. But if everybody goes together, nobody's out of time, even if the song is technically not in the time that it was written in. You see my point? Whereas if you've got a trigger sample of a keyboard part, that will be on a meter. That is in time because that was pre-recorded and that is set at what it is. And so if they've all got that in their in-ears, they have to follow that. And if they slightly speed up, if that is a trigger sample, the next time that trigger sample needs to be put into the song, maybe 3 choruses in the future, if they've rushed ahead or if they've pulled back a bit, it's going to come in when they're not at the point at which it should be coming in. If you see my point, they'll be late or early to that party, right? So that's where everybody needs to tighten up. But this is almost like a cleanser, like when you smell a bunch of colognes in Zayres. If you buy cologne in Zayres anymore, I don't know if anybody does, but respect if you do. You smell coffee to clear your nose. This is a nice little shift. Does anybody have Zayres? Does Zayres exist? Yeah, I'm not seeing somebody. Am I wrong in saying these weird esoteric things, but this song sounds clean? Like obviously... Oh, this is the one with that trigger sample. So they have to be on it. There's more breathing space here. I like it because you can let those drums breathe. Nice little drum roll. Now we're on the bell of that ride, or at least the body, but quite hingy. It's a very well articulated ride in terms of that clarity of each note. Even coming through these awful speakers on the computer. I can personally hear like summer 2004 in my head, and that's not in any bad way. That's just, I don't know why that's pulled me there. But let me know where that's pulled you, this song. Where is it taking you? Nice. And she does have to So Akane has to use... So she has to use the single pedal because she's doing closed hand-to-hand parts. So she can't be doing any double pedal. So if there's going to be any intricate bass drum parts, that's all going to have to be generated off of a single foot. So any of those flutters, that is still coming from a single foot. And that gives more of an appreciation of, okay, she's really rolling some nice doubles, quick doubles, nothing that can compete with a double pedal, but as a single pedal, throwing down the... Throwing those down is very nice when you know that she's having to do that. So good skill. Love those stabs. Now we're riding on that. We are riding on the ride, but we're crash riding on that almost. Again, every single one of their songs, we've got that half-pipe somewhere in it. So you can tell that's a staple, it's a feature. Either they're writing or, as you said, other people. Do a cymbal swell. Put it in. Ah, yes, it was! You got it! You gotta love it. You gotta love when you understand a language. I'm gonna say that drums are a language. I know music is a language, but I guess drums are music when you look at it that way, but ignore that. Let's have a look at the chat. Okay, woo, there's a bit more talking here. Yes, we are here. Yes, I know, Tavo. This is cool. And KC, good to keep your eyes on the drums for Band Maid. Akane needs to be... She does. I think they all do in a wider scope of things. Please click like. I will like that. There. You've asked me to click like, unless you're telling everybody else to like my video. Oh, hey. No, I'm a loser. Thank you for sharing your knowledge. Thank you for joining me, Tavo. Is a backing track they wrote themselves. Right, so if they've written and contributed to that, they would have played on that. That's all well and good. They then need to be tight with their past selves, right? That's the thing. They've done that to a meter, and it's a very intense skill. And again, we can all only speak off of our personal experiences with absolute certainty. And I know that in the past when I've had to do gigs, there's been a few times when I've had to play along to a click track because it was attached to a backing track. And it's some of the most, not terrifying moments, because you know you can do it, you know you'll get through it, but it's one of those moments where you think, oh my God, if this is the day that I have a bad day, this is going to horribly go down in flames. Almost like my live stream did at the beginning, but because you know you can play to a click. You play to a click in studios all the time, so you're aware of that. But when you do it on live, the thing is different because you've got all those people coming at you with the energy. You're there, you're giving something out, so it's not as clinical anymore. So you do get worried that you're going to just have a little bit too much fun and it gets away from you. No piano and synths are back. Yeah, fair. Actually, Kanami plays piano. Great to see how happy the maids are. Yeah, they're loving it, eh? Yes! Click like on my stream. Thank you very much. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, they are loving it. You saw that moment in... There's 50. Wow, that's incredible. You saw the moment in their faces when they took that... They all had their backs to the crowd. That was very much a personal moment for them to just probably go, holy crap, we're at Lollapalooza. You know? So, right. Let's crack on. Let's crack on. I have no coffee. I probably don't need any more, but I like it. See, that's what I wanted to say. Creating a set list is just like writing a song, because when you write a song, you want it to take you in a journey, get you here, take you over there, maybe back to here a bit, and then you finish over there. Or you finish where you started. But in any event, you journey that whole song, and that's wrapped up in a box. A set list is the same way. You want people to kind of go, because you could say, do we want to start low? And they're kind of like, oh shit, what's happening? And then blast off, then level out, but still leave one in the tank so we can go higher than we got in the middle. So creating a set list is very much the same as creating a song. It's just a bigger stretch of many songs, but you need people to go on a journey. And so that middle bit was a come down to let people breathe a bit. Otherwise, it's just too much all at once. So that takes them down, and now we're taken back off. It's beautiful. Oh, that dirty guitar. I love when you add a bit of distortion to a guitar. I hope I heard that right. So we're hitting those newscasts and that thing. So that backbeat is not where it should. I say not where it should be. It should be where it is, but what I'm saying is not where it normally is. If you do my point, it was all over the place in the good way. Nice loose hats. It's a great way to get a bit of energy. Oh, no. Oh, that's fabulous. That little slide into it. Such a dark, deep, punchy tone, isn't it? Have a bit of a musical, no-word conversation back and forth. Beautiful moment, that. Drum break? Please be a drum break. Everything's stripped back. I love that they give a lot more feature to the bass guitar than most other bands. It's a very ignored instrument, and it deserves a solo and a break. It's such a great sounding instrument ultimately. Here's your middle eight and a breakdown. We're going to come back up. We'll get a bit more. You see we stepped up on the first step. A bit bigger. And then it might stop. Is that 16 hand to hand? Sounds like on the hats. Oh, that guitar bit again! I want to hear it again. That is a fabulous song. Song story, what am I talking about? Guitar line. The little trick. Nice stab. Okay. So this could possibly be a segue into another song, or they're doing an extended version of this song. But I'm happy we have an Akane show. I think I just hit puberty. My that China. See, that takes a lot of skill, because you heard that fade. That was a reverse. I don't know if that was reversing the polarity. I don't know if I need to stop this now, if that's technically the end of the song. But that backing track, it faded in. It was almost a reverse. It's hard to say and explain it, but it reversed itself, so it faded in. It went, and she had to hit that crash. It kind of had to hit that crash, that explosion, at the right time, which she did. You'll hear. I'll pull it back. See that cymbal solo into the crash. Okay, that was a segue into another song. That was a cool segue. Give you that much. I'm sorry. That is a lot of people there. They got. I didn't count individually, but I would put my guess at there's probably between conservatively 2.5 and maybe more on the generous side. Not generous as if I would say there's between 2.5 and maybe 4,500 people there. It looks pretty large. Saki is responsible for picking the set list. Fair enough, yeah. So it can go down to one person. Sometimes it's a band democracy. Sometimes it's like, this is exactly what we need because I know the best. Not me, but them saying that. So yeah, it's interesting. Hello, Tiny Hat. Here we go, indeed. And they switch the set list order from concert to concert. Yeah, so then that's interesting because that's going to keep them on the toes. That's going to keep the crowd on their feet in terms of not knowing the predictability of it all. Sometimes when you get one that works really well, you want to live that a little bit to really get it workshopped. Sometimes you get a set list done and you think it's the best, and it will sometimes fall on its face. Not because any songs are bad, but just the order wasn't quite right. I'm not saying they've been guilty of that, but just sometimes that happens. I still can't believe... I don't know anything about the Sacramento set list. Unless this is the Sacramento set list, at which point I feel stupid. I'm sorry, I don't even know what to say your name would be. I don't know what you've said, but I will copy and translate that after the stream. But if it's thank you and good, and you're enjoying the show, then great. If it's a mean thing, then also thank you for sticking by. I don't know what that said, but if you could translate, that would be greatly appreciated. Right, let's crack on. That was a great segue into the next song. Because not all songs get segued. They can only be, so you can really only segue a song so ideally both songs will be in the same key and about the same BPM. That makes for a great segue. But if you still want to segue those songs and they're not, then the way you would do it is you bridge that gap for as long as possible while the guitarists and the bass players tune down or tune up to the new song's key. And then depending on what speed you need to get to, if it's not the same speed as well, then the drummer will be segueing through, gradually quietening it down, not quietening it down, but slowing it down if it needs to meet a slow song, or getting it up if it needs to be segued up. So segueing songs can be pretty challenging, but you'll usually find them between, this is in the key of D, this is in the key of D, this is 120 BPM, this is 125 BPM. Those are pretty good songs to segue, right? But it can be done if they're not. You just need to then build the segue bridge a lot differently. Like and subscribe. I hope that was a segue, and they didn't just go off on a segue right when it wasn't a segue. This is the challenge with me not understanding the language that they're singing in, is it's quite hard to differentiate when there's that long of a break. So if I've got that wrong and it's not a segue, my apologies. If it was a segue, that is a segue. Either way, you now understand what a segue is. I don't help myself. I feel like an absolute idiot a lot of the times. This is live, though. This is what happens. Say it once and say it again. Guess that bass drum. It's a bass. Such a tasteful way to keep things going on. Yes, the China. Very good. Flipping fast hands that, eh? See, we got the drums and the bass now. Lock in. Now we're layering in. That made me think of Mando Diao, that guitar tone, but I think now we're trading 8s or 4s or whatever it might be, but I think we're trading between the bass and the guitar again. Wow. Quite high up that neck. Yeah, we're trading 4s. We're not trading anything now, we're just back into it. Please give a drum bit. Somebody trade 4s with the drums. Ooh, we're tapping now. Yes. That got very intense very quickly. Back onto that fade, I think. This is all going to a click. I'm pretty sure this is all going to a click, because that sounded like a reversed... Well, it was. It was no cymbal swell there. Wow, they have to be tight. Tighter than a church butthole. That was intense. I need to pause that for a second. Huh. We're going to check out what the live stream is saying. What do we got? Oh, cool. It means thank you. Thank you, Chester, for translating that for me. And thank you for whoever that name is. I don't know how to say the name. Maybe you could tell me that too, Chester. I should hire you as my translator. But thank you, both of you. Thank you, everybody. How come you still got this video? I can't find it at YouTube anymore. I think I'm still going. I think this is still going. This is all live. Yeah, it's still on YouTube. Wait, as in you think the set list has been taken down, like the Lollapalooza, or you think my video is not on anymore? Only way you can enjoy someone telling, I hate you. Wait, what? I'm not sure who hates who. I don't know what I've stumbled upon there on the chat. Wow, if we've really got 73 viewers, that's unreal. Look at that increase, like the stock market just. So if you really ignore from 925 downward, because that just all fell apart. But if you go from there onwards, so we'll keep going. It's been a long stream, everybody. This is some serious commitment and enjoyment. Oh, okay. I thought I stumbled into some serious chat hate here, some serious back-to-back. See, that's the one thing I would say. They haven't called out the song names. They haven't called out the song names. Now, that's not necessarily that they do that, but it's an interesting thing that has been noted, because sometimes people will go, okay, by the way, this next song is, but yeah, cool. Okie dokie, I'm going to crack on with this song because I do need to meet my girlfriend in London in about 2 hours. So I got time. She'll be all right. She's very understanding. This is taking off. Am I hearing 16th? I don't. It's hard. I can take it all in. See, that's a great feature there too. It's just the slowing things down. Back. Really good transition. So we're hitting the upbeats by opening those hats. Get 'em. Very kind of, yeah, you hear it with Bernard Pretty Purdy a lot. He loves those little hi-hat barks, but it bounces. It's almost like, oh, I'm at a ska gig. It's great. Are we sharing a mic? Come on. And they do, you know what, it has to be said, I just obviously thought this, but they're doing this in heels. They're dancing around pretty crazy in heels. I don't know if that's easy to do or not. I'm not a woman, I've never done it, but props to them. Great drum pattern though. Awesome. Like they, again, not like unnecessary symbol. That is such a clear ride symbol. I really like that. time. Oh, those toms as well sound great. Again, it's the little things that make the big things happen. Oh, that was naughty, wasn't it? That beat, it pushes you upward, right? Even if that was slow, even if this is a really slow BPM, it lifts. It's just such a good technique to use to get people up. Come on, give a big one, give a big one. Yes, you love to see it. Oh, that, those toms sound excellent. That's what I was saying. So they got those moon gels. The mics are amazing. I don't know if they're SM57s or 58s or something entirely different, but you usually would have that just on the top, but there could very well be, obviously there's the overheads, but they might have some underneath as well to get the attack, but the resonance. Now, stick-wise, very, very cool. My buddy gave it, so thank you, John. I love you for this. But just thought I'd show. He had them engraved, burned engraved. Stay true to the passion that you love. Per ardura ad astra. Now, for those who are not aware, per ardura ad astra is not German. It's Latin, if I'm not mistaken, for through adversity to the stars. Through adversity to the stars. That's the Royal Air Force's motto. Right, let's see what the chat is saying here. The last person says, hey, Java was correcting myself. Disco beat. Yeah, it very much is a disco beat. After the live version of the LCS, like this, isn't it? We're on 83 people. Are you serious, Tavo? Let's have a look. Okay, we lost 3, but I don't doubt your credibility. I can't believe that we're on 83 people. Honest to God. I know I might keep saying it, and it might get old to all of you, but it doesn't get old to me. I started this channel in lockdown in my mom's basement when I was home, when we all had to fly back to Canada. And now I've got 80 people watching me do a live analysis of a great band. I know there's not 80 people because of me. I know there's 80 people because of Band Maid, and that's cool. That's great. But I can't imagine that this is actually happening. Honest to God. It's beautiful. So genuinely, thank you all. Like and subscribe. That's my drumstick. I made this in paint. Yeah, the amoxicillin will get rid of the cough. My ass, it's still here. Yeah, this is cool. Let's crack on. We're almost out of the woods on this. And this has been a thoroughly enjoyable journey if you ignore and discredit those first shitty 20 minutes of my bad live streaming ability. Before we start, because that was a phenomenal intro, comment where you're coming from. Where are you watching this from right now? You don't have to give me your address and your social security number, just the country or the biggest city. I don't know. I'm just intrigued. I like analysis. And I want to feel more connected. That's a nice drum pattern, bass drum pattern. That bass drum is so bass drum, what am I saying? That bass guitar is so forward and prominent in this. They got little straws to drink from. awesome. But that bass guitar is so prominent in the mix. This is an important song for that, and I'm going to suggest there might be a bass feature. Could be wrong. Oh, great film. Aguilar is an amazing bass artist, by the way. That's part and parcel, other than the players. That is where this sound, this great sound is coming from. They are great bass artists. Going on to that body of the right there. It's just quite lazy and dirty, isn't it? It's dark, dirty, quite lazy, almost like I don't even care. You know what I mean? That's the vibe and feel you get from it. That's the thing. Which is great. I love it. That's just proper rock now, isn't it? It's a swagger. That's the word. It's got a swagger. Oh, damn, bro, that was a huge bend. But we'll get the bend, but you heard that drum, the snare, it kind of increased the amounts of snares hitting it to build you up to knowing that something's about to happen. Listen to the snare. Such a swagger. Nice. Give me a bass guitar solo, please. That was a very quick flipping drum roll. This is fabulous. I want to see the size of those cymbals. Okay, we're getting a little bit of a break here. It's gonna hit the fan, isn't it? Oh, it didn't. See? Look at that. Hold the wool over your eyes there. Or my eyes, at least. Okay. We might be getting into the last song, possibly here. That was really well done. I was misled in a polite way. As in they took me somewhere I didn't expect to go. Nice, mate. Welcome to the channel from Glasgow. Excellent. You probably would have had more if you started a little later. Yeah, I'm going to bear that in mind next time. I think I might start maybe 9:30, 10 o'clock. I just thought 5 o'clock in Japan would be about the time on a Saturday. Maybe people have finished their dinner. Ontario, Canada. God, nice. That's where I'm from. We are from the same place. I know that. So I think people say that Canadians are like dogs, you know, when they meet. It's kind of like, oh my God, you're from Canada too? Yeah, whoa, no way. And they get really happy. Stereotypically, that is. Malaysia, Chile, I got Scotland, Chile, Malaysia, Canada. This is crazy. This is unreal, honestly. St. Cat, no way. Oh, my buddy went to university up there. My buddy went to university in Brock. I think that's in St. Catharines. So I come from a small town, Amherstburg. I don't know if you've heard of it. Probably not, because nobody has. But yeah, no. Awesome, man. That's really cool stuff. Yeah. Yeah. Wow. This is cool. This is cool. That's okay. We're losing some people. This has gone on for quite some time now, if I'm honest. So we'll wrap this up. We'll get to this last video. And I can honestly say, if you all leave by the end of this video before I get to say goodbye, thank you so much for sticking around. This has been most enjoyable. I'm loving this dude too. He's been trooping it. Like, he's just loving every second of this. So they're on a backing track again, so this is going to be tight. It's going to have to be. Oh, mate, it's early in the morning for you, right? Thanks for tuning in, Motley Crew. It's like 5 in the morning. See, now we got a cross stick here. Cross stick. This goes into the back rim and you lay it across. We're not there anymore, but that was what that beginning sound was. So you get the rim sound. That snare drum is very well mic'd up as well. Who's that man taking a picture behind? Or woman? Probably, to be fair, taking a picture for the band of the audience. See, this is now a nice, now we're getting a bit of a ska reggae feel with the bass drum pattern and the cross stick and the 16ths on the closed tight hats. Great. Very briefly let that happen. Beautiful stuff. This halftime feature is just, it's been in about 90 to 92% of the set. Love it. That is a flippin' beautiful ride cymbal. With that crisp articulation, that is a very dry ride. It's very low resonant, at least. That doesn't necessarily, I would assume it's probably it could be a hybrid Zildjian, like a hybrid K. It could be just a dry, but it could be any derivative of that. It's a very heavy, you can hear that it's a heavy cymbal. I see a K under it? No, that looks like a little bit of masking tape. That might be there to handle the overtones, if that's what it is. If you ever see tape under or on a cymbal, it's just to control the wall. So the mics have an easy time with it. I don't know who Ray Hope is. Or Hope. He, she, they are coming up. See, what's also important and really, really needs to be noted is they're doing a different melody than that one. So not only do they have to keep the same harmonies going so that the clashing notes don't occur, they're on a different feel. They're kind of going, ah, they're moving, whereas that's not. So they're doing two different, it's very, it's challenging then. Very impressive. Yeah, they're gonna take this ending for all that it's worth, and they should. They deserve it. Get that China. They're not gonna want to hit the final note. They're gonna want to keep every note going. Thank you. Oh, this guy's great. I'm really impressed that he was having such a vibe of a time there. Wow. So that was an hour of Band Maid Lollapalooza. I don't want to cut it short if there's anything I miss. Because I don't want to upset anybody. Yep, coming off stage. They should be very happy with themselves. I'm sure they're walking off going, that was fabulous. Wow. Whew. Is there... Okay. So, because sometimes you do a gig, you walk off and you go, oh, mate, that was definitely not the best it could have been. But that was probably the best it could have been. So they're going to be walking off going, yeah, we felt that. They probably felt the energy from the crowd. They felt everybody responding to them. They no doubt felt their own energies from each other. They were on a high there, and I'm getting goosebumps and chills saying all that now, right? So they definitely came off and probably went, yeah, that's probably one of the best ones we've done so far. You have those chats afterwards. It does often happen. So let's see what the chat says, because we're closing her down now. Oh, mate, no. Wow. I don't know if all of those likes and hearts and hundreds, if that's repeated or if those are people hitting those right now. But if people are, that's a lot of interactions. I don't know what you've, oh, you should say. Motley Crue, 100%, honestly, thank you so very much for that $10. Honest to God. That's, yeah. Thank you for that. Okay. This is all very new to me, so genuinely, thank you kindly for that. That really does mean a lot, and that will go towards, I don't know where that turns up, but that will go towards the trip to get out to Japan when we hit 10,000 subscribers. And to be honest, it might just go to a honey cruller and a double-double if that's how you take your coffee when I get home. Honestly. Mate, you are see, I feel like I should be giving you $10 because you're up at 6 in the morning, mate. 5. Oh, we got... Yeah, Brock, yeah. And he always used to say, if you can walk and talk, you can go to Brock. Oh, there you go. Las Vegas. Get in there, mate. Thank you, Dave. Thanks for swinging by from Las Vegas. Yeah, they did really well with the close-ups there, Cora. Better than the Tokyo Garden show. I didn't see that, but 5:40. So yeah, you're hopefully you've had dinner and I hope you enjoyed that. I'm absolutely wearing a maid outfit if and when I ever go. Oh, for sure, Corey. You gotta go full LARP. Like you gotta LARP this up and just bring a duster as well, the whole lot. They would kill it in Las Vegas. Imagine that at any of those big hotels, any of those big stadiums. If they took the as you say, the MSG Sphere, like it would go crazy. 4? Are you a double? What would that be? I only know that it went up to triple. Are you a 4? Quad? I guess. But or maybe 4 coffees. I'll probably just get you 4 coffees, actually, 4 blacks. Honest to God, everybody. Oh, you woke up at 4. Sorry. There you go. I was thinking, how are you taking 4 creams and 4 sugars in your coffee? That's insane. I don't know what to say. I honestly am very, very overwhelmed with all of this. I have nothing else to say. We can hang around for a minute here if you want and just try and give me your best parts, your favorite parts, not of me, sorry, but of this set. But if not, then we can close it down and I'll see you guys and gals in the next video. But yeah, if you want, I'm here for about 5 minutes or so. If you don't want, I'll go right away. But like and subscribe. Thank you. Thank you everybody for sticking around and everything. Dave, Cora, Tavo, Motley Crue, Chester. The name I don't know how to pronounce. Tiny Hat, Band Maid, KC. I don't want to leave anybody out. And Nusakadun. Blanzalot. Nice. Yeah, honestly, everybody, thank you so much for being here. You've genuinely made my day, my weekend. And this is amazing. Yeah, they definitely do deserve it. You are definitely right. They deserve a lot more attention and fanfare than I think they've maybe gotten. I think they're getting it now. I think because when you start rolling a snowball down the hill, if drums what you love, keep talking about it. I remember received some hate about it. Yeah, I get hate quite a bit, oddly enough, but that's what it is. I mean, I never thought I was going to get anything on this, but yeah, you take the good with the bad. I should probably just bite my tongue, but I often just tell people what for if they're going to be mean to me. So yeah, I appreciate that though, Tavo. I do. Yeah, this is it's an interesting ride and journey. But Motley Crue, yeah, they do deserve a lot more attention, and I've never heard of them until you all told me about them, and I'm really glad you did. I owe a lot of this to you for showing me that, but it needs to become more mainstream. I don't know that I don't really listen to the radio much anymore because it's filled with dribble, in my opinion, but like modern day pop is, but I've never heard them on any of the radio stations, so I really think there should be this movement, this push to get them more forward in people's brains, you know? I wonder how much. Well, Shambles probably got 500K because of them playing Lollapalooza. They're getting views, and once you start finding them, once you start finding songs, it will start recommending more and more. We all know the algorithm on YouTube, right? But they definitely do deserve. They deserve more recognition, and if I can help in any way, the small channel that I am, then I absolutely will, and I'm really happy to get them more and more exposure. You know. No, I know. Isn't it crazy, the Canadian content rules? I know in radio, I think they have a minimum of you have to play at the very least, I think 50% of all Canadian-made content. And now in YouTube, they only kind of push state. Canada's a tricky one, because when you speak about some things from Canada, it really sounds like you're talking about North Korea, but you're not, you know? So it's 700,000 views on that, on Shambles. That's incredible that they're getting that many views. But yeah, some of the things in Canada are seriously concerning in terms of state-owned and state-controlled, and we must do this. And I'm a big fan of absolutely pushing Canadian arts and Canadian culture, and we do need to do that. But we also need to have a melting pot of allowing others. What, you mean Trudolf? Yeah, I like Trudope. He is a dope. Trudolf is great though, isn't he? Eh? The only prime minister in all of Canada to ever divorce his wife. Oh wait, no, except for the other person that did it. The only other person. And who is that? Oh, his father. Yeah. No, he definitely represents Canadians having 23% of the popular vote. What an absolute twat. But you're right, that is for another stream. I feel like Motley Crue and I need to sit down and have a couple beers, try and sort our country out. Yes. Right. I got nothing else to add. I'm thoroughly humbled and impressed and grateful that you've all turned up to watch this. I might, thank you. I'm not arigato gozaimashita. I'm not sure, but thank you for that. My ignorance on languages is very apparent. But yes, I'm going to sign off now so I can shower and go out and go to a petting zoo, I think we're doing. So anyways, thank you so much for all of this love and support. You've all really made my day. And my girlfriend is going to get bored, I'm sure, hearing me go on about how excellent you guys all are. Oh, thank you then. Thank you very much for the arigato. Yeah. Everybody, do something nice for somebody. I hope you have great weekend plans. I hope you enjoy yourselves. I hope you do something nice for somebody that you don't know, because it's always good to spread this joy and politeness. I'm going to sign off here. Don't forget the Shaw Classic if you're into Strongman. Shaw Classic is live. This is his last ever strongest member kind of Strongman contest, but there you go. Okay, I think I end streaming this thing, so I'm going to do that now. I hope you all have a great weekend, and genuinely thank you so much for this. I'll see you in the next one.